Hey, welcome back. Police in Utah say they have a suspect in custody in connection with killings of 3 women there, ending a manhunt that spanned several states. Investigators think this 22-year-old suspect first killed an older woman at her home, then stole her car before heading to a hiking trail where he allegedly killed 2 other women, stole another car, and then tried to escape. Let's bring in Morgan Chesky for more details. Morgan, this is terrifying. How do they end up catching this guy?
Gotti, incredibly disturbing here on multiple fronts. Number one, this suspect does not believe to have any ties to this area or to any of these 3 victims. And here he is. This is his recent mugshot. 22-year-old Ivan Miller, taken into custody very early this morning in Colorado. And after being interviewed by members of the FBI, Gotti, we now have a much more clear picture as to this disturbing trail of events that began in Utah, when he confessed to the FBI that he needed a vehicle. So he was in a small town there. He observed an elderly woman pull up to her home in a Buick LeSabre. He waited for her to leave home. Then he broke inside, killing her when she returned home, taking that car to then drive to Capitol Reef National Park. Gotti, he admitted that he didn't like that car, so he waited until he saw a white Subaru that 2 women emerged from, and he walked up and shot both of those women who were killed at that scene. It was then he got on this Subaru and went on what I'm about to show is a multi-state path, leaving Utah, dipping into northern Arizona, cutting across northwestern New Mexico before going to Pagosa Springs. Gotti, the only reason we know this path is because investigators were able to go from one crime scene to the next, eventually finding that white Subaru and tracking its license plate to Pagosa Springs. They let authorities there know late on Wednesday that they believe this vehicle was nearby. And then authorities say that this individual was taken into custody without incident around 2 a.m. this morning. He's already undergone multiple interviews here. He's facing 3 counts of aggravated murder. That is a first-degree felony. And, Gotti, I think what strikes me the most here, what's disturbing of all, is he told authorities that he didn't like doing it, but he felt it had to be done.
Wow. And so just to recap on the motive, he has allegedly confessed here.
Right.
And 3 people are dead, and it was because he told them that he wanted a car and then didn't like that car and wanted another car?
Right. Prior to all of this taking place, he told authorities that he had struck an elk driving in Utah and then sold his vehicle to a tow truck company. He had a little money but needed a vehicle, and that's where in this small town he observed this elderly woman pull up to her home in a Buick LeSabre. Gotti, authorities say that he broke inside and waited for her to return and then fired the fatal shot as she was watching television.
Gosh, senseless. Morgan, thank you so much.
We thank you for watching, and remember, stay updated on breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or watch live on our YouTube channel.